that is the human skeleton system. And in this topic we will start the discussions. Along with the topic and discussions, I will also like to share with you some diagrams through this video, and also a PowerPoint presentation I will be explaining in the background, and you will be seeing the PowerPoint presentation as well. Okay, so let's start with the chapter, that is the human skeleton system. Okay, now basically I have made this presentation so that it is easier. If we see the diagrams and everything, it will be easier for us to understand. Okay, so now in human skeleton system, okay, when we talk about it, the skeleton in humans is an endoskeleton. That is, the skeleton is present inside the body, and it is very important because in case of the human skeleton, it is meant for support. Okay, it gives support to all the internal organs. Then it is responsible for the protection of all the soft internal organs, the muscle attachment, okay, and movement due to the skeleton system. And as the muscles are attached to it, we can move, and the skeleton system can be movable. Okay, then body form. It forms a typical body shape and form of an individual animal. Whereas the blood cell formation, when we talk about the blood cell formation, okay, in blood cell formation, we all know that the larger bones which are there, inside them there is a bone marrow. Okay, we all know what is a bone marrow. Bone marrow is a site inside the body in which the red blood cell production takes place. Okay, now so bone marrow is responsible for the formation of the RBCs or WBCs. Whatever the cells are there, they are produced inside the bone marrow. The next one is a mineral reservation. Okay, the bones maintain the calcium and phosphorus levels of the blood. Okay, in case of great demand, excessive amounts of calcium and phosphorus are removed from the bones. Okay, then they also helps in breathing and hearing. The cartilages of the larynx, trachea, sternum. Now what is larynx? Okay, it is a sound box that is present in the thoracic cavity. Okay, you can see my cursor over here. So that is the larynx. We will see further where is the larynx situated. And the trachea, okay, the windpipe, that is called as a trachea. Okay, and the sternum, the breastbone that is present over here. You can see the cursor moving. This is called as a sternum, that is the breastbone. Okay, and the ribs. These are the ribs that are present over here. So these ribs, the sternum, are helpful in breathing, while ear bones of the middle ear transmit the sound vibrations from the tympanic membrane to the internal ear. In the next some of the slides, I will show you how the inner ear bones are basically situated. The inner ear bones, there are three bones, that is the malleus, stapes, malleus, incus and stapes. Now here I have removed a diagram of the anterior view of the skeleton system. We will study this skeleton system in this video lecture. Okay, so the upper part, where the anterior part where the head is situated, okay, the skull inside which our brain is situated, this skull is called as a cranium. Okay, you can see my cursor, it is moving over here. So that is a cranium. Okay, now after the cranium, there you can see maxilla. What is maxilla? The upper jaw, okay, that is present, that is called as a maxilla, and the lower jaw that is present is called as a mandible. Maxilla, these bones, okay, these are the name of the bones. Maxilla are 2 in number. We will see again later in detail about the facial bones and the cranium bones and everything. So maxilla are 2 in number, whereas mandible, it is only 1. Okay, then here you can see clavicle. Okay, you can see my cursor, clavicle. So clavicle is basically the breastbone, and this clavicle is attached to the upper part of the sternum, which is called as the manubrium. Okay, how it is connected we will see in the later videos. Then you can see the cervical vertebrae over here. There are total 7 cervical vertebrae. The first cervical vertebrae is called as atlas. The second cervical vertebrae is called as the axis. Okay, then there are 7 in number. Then here there is a scapula. Okay, just near the shoulder there is a blade. Okay, this whole structure, this is called as a scapula. Okay, these are the ribs we can see. Then sternum, I have told you what is sternum. This sternum is actually the in the chest cavity in the center. Okay, over here in the front, what we can feel is a chest, that is the sternum. Then there is humerus. What is humerus? शोल्डर के नीचे वाला जो हिस्सा होता है हाथ का, ओके, द अपर आर्म एज वी कैन से, दैट इज बेसिकली मेड अप ऑफ ह्यूमरस. देन the hand that normally we talk about, it is made up of two bones. One is the radius and one is the ulna. Okay, you can see over here radius and ulna. थम के नीचे वाला का हिस्से वाला जो बोन है that is the radius, और साइड में जो प्रेजेंट है that is the ulna. Okay, so then there are totals how many cervical vertebrae? 7. Then there is about the lumbar vertebrae. How many lumbar vertebrae are present? 5. Okay, now there are also the vertebrae which is called as a thoracic vertebrae. Okay, thoracic vertebrae are present in the chest cavity. Lumbar vertebrae are present in the abdominal region. Okay, then there are 5 lumbar vertebrae. Okay, that is that. Then after that there are the sacral vertebrae. Now what is basically sacrum? Okay, I will just zoom in a bit so that we can see sacrum properly. Okay, this region that is present over here, this over here, okay, this is called as a sacrum. Okay, और sacrum के ठीक नीचे ये जो हिस्सा होता है that is called as a coccyx. Sacrum जो है it is made up of 5 vertebrae which are fused together to form one sacrum. Coccyx जो है it is fused by 4 vertebrae and it makes up one coccyx. Okay, so this is about this. Then this girdle is called as a pelvic girdle. This girdle is called as a pectoral girdle. शोल्डर वाला जो हिस्सा है जहाँ पे मैं कर्सर घुमा रहा हूँ that is a pectoral girdle. नीचे ये वाला जो हिस्सा है that is called as a pelvic girdle. और ये जो bones है इनको बोलते हैं ilium. Okay, they are called as ilium, I-L-I-U-M, ilium. Okay, now थोड़ा सा नीचे जाएंगे और हाथ को देखेंगे. ये जो है दिस वन इज द रेडियस, दिस वन इज द उल्ना. ओके, रेडियस और उल्ना होने के बाद यहाँ पे जो है छोटे छोटे बोन्स, ओके, दे आर कॉल्ड एज द कार्पल्स. वी विल स्टडी अबाउट द डिफरेंट नेम्स दैट आर गिवन टू द कार्पल्स. देन दिस आर द मेटाकार्पल्स. कार्पल्स के आगे वाला जो हिस्सा है दिस आर कॉल्ड एज अ मेटाकार्पल्स. मेटाकार्पल्स होने के बाद फैलेंजेस होते हैं. ओके, कितने फैलेंजेस हर एक उंगली में होते हैं वो भी देखेंगे. थंब में एक होता है और बाकी में दो दो फैलेंजेस प्रेजेंट होते हैं. एंड फाइनली दिस फैलेंजेस दे हैव डिजिट्स. ओके, आई विल नॉट एक्सप्लेन एनीथिंग राइट नाउ इन डिटेल because it will otherwise make a lot of confusion, so we will just study the names. Okay, so there are carpals, metacarpals and phalanges, और phalanges के ठीक सामने होते हैं digits. Okay, so ये हो गए हाथ की बात. Now when we talk about the thigh region, okay, now this one is the thigh region. ये तो हो गया pubis. यहाँ पे होता है coccyx पीछे के साइड पे. ये है pubis जहाँ पे internal organs, मेल एंड फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव जेनिटेलिया प्रेजेंट होता है इन द प्यूबिस. ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट द लेग्स. ये जो है ये हमारा थाई का बोन है. दिस थाई बोन इज कॉल्ड एज अ फीमर. इट इज द लार्जेस्ट बोन दैट इज प्रेजेंट. ओके, नाउ फीमर के ठीक नीचे यहाँ पे जहाँ पे हमारे घुटने होते हैं, ओके, घुटने वाले हिस्सों को बोलते हैं पटेला. ओके, पटेला के नीचे फिर से हाथ में जैसे 2 बोन्स थे वहाँ यहाँ पे भी 2 बोन्स होने वाले हैं. वन इज कॉल्ड एज अ फिबुला जो नैरो होता है एंड द अनदर इज कॉल्ड एज अ टिबिया जो बहुत थिक होता है. ओके, सो देयर इज पटेला, पटेला के ऊपर फीमर, पटेला के नीचे जो है 2 बोन्स है, वन इज फिबुला एंड द अनदर इज कॉल्ड एज अ टिबिया. ओके, नाउ टिबिया जैसे खत्म होता है देन देयर आर द टार्सल्स. इन हैंड्स देयर वर carpals, metacarpals. In legs there are tarsals and metatarsals, and finally there are the phalanges and digits. So this was all about the anterior region or anterior human skeleton, how it was. Okay, so just we will get a quick look. There is cranium. Okay, cranium is basically the region where the bone is situated. Then there is maxilla and mandible. Maxilla is upper jaw, mandible is the lower jaw. Cervical vertebrae there are 7. Okay, then there is a clavicle which is basically the chest bone जो ऊपर वाला हिस्सा होता है that. Then there is the sternum. Okay, जो सामने वाला हिस्सा होता है that. Then what is the manubrium? स्टर्नम का जो ऊपर वाला जो हिस्सा होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द मैन्यूब्रम. ये वाला जो हिस्सा है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द बॉडी. और स्टर्नम के एकदम नीचे एक पॉइंटेड रीजन होता है. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ सिफॉइड. Okay, what is called? It is called as like xiphoid. We will discuss that later. Then there are ribs. Total there are 12 pairs of ribs. Okay. Then there is humerus, the largest bone of the hand. Then there is lumbar vertebrae. Lumbar vertebrae are the vertebrae present in the abdomen. Then hand bones. They are also called as the radius and the ulna. Then there is the pelvic girdle and the pectoral girdle. This one is called as the sacrum. Below the sacrum is the coccyx. This one is the pubic region. The largest thigh bones are called as the femur. Femur के नीचे होता है patella, and below the patella there is fibula and the tibia, and then there are tarsals, metatarsals and phalanges, and finally there are the digits. So this was all about in case of the anterior view of the human skeleton system. Now when we talk about the human skeleton system, here I have mentioned two words. Okay, you can see the words. One type of system is called as the axial skeletal system, and the another is called as the appendicular system. Axial skeletal system is basically all the skeletal all the parts of the skeletal system which are present in the median line in the center region of the body. For example, the head, okay, then the vertebra. Then these regions are basically the cranium and the vertebra. They are present in the center, in the median line, in the longitudinal line. From them, the skeleton parts which are on the lateral sides of the body. For example, हमारे ribs हो गए. Then there are the bones of our hands and legs. Okay, all these they make up the appendicular system. So there are axial skeletal system and appendicular system, and we also discussed about what are the functions of the human skeletal system. It is support, protection, muscle attachment, movement, body form, blood cell formation, mineral reservation, helps in breathing and hearing. And then there are two parts of the skeleton. One is axial skeletal system and the another is called as the appendicular skeletal system. Now just we will see some normal things about the bones. Okay, that is our whole skeletal system is made up of bones. Now what are bones? These are the thick connective tissues. Okay, we know that we have studied since our lower standards that it is made up of calcium and phosphate. The main reason why it is hard is hydroxyapatite, okay, which is mainly made up of calcium and phosphate, and which gives bone its hardness. Okay, so I have also highlighted it. Hardness जो होता है bone का, that is because of hydroxyapatite. Okay, then bone का जो बाहर वाला हिस्सा होता है, okay, that is the cortical bone. It is very very hard, and this cortical bone is made up of some rod-like structures which are called as the osteons. Okay, I am showing my cursor over here. They are called as osteons, and inside the harder region, that is inside the cortical bone, there exists a region which is very very spongy. Okay, and this spongy bone is known as the cancellous bone. Okay, and finally many bones, for example the bones of the thighs, okay, in the inner side, that is exactly in the center of the bone, there is a jelly like substance which is called as the marrow. Okay, so how many new things we have studied here? One is hydroxyapatite, the cortical bone, which is the outermost thick bone, hard bone. It is made up of osteons. Okay, internally of that cortical bone there is the cancellous bone which is spongy, and in some bones internally in the core there is a jelly like substance which is called as the marrow. Okay, now we also have to remember that bones are made up of some specialized cells which are called as osteoblasts and osteoclast. There are two cells. Here it is osteoblast and here it is osteoclast. Now osteoblast जो cells होते हैं, they are going to make the new bone. Okay, and osteoclast which are there, they are going to break the old bone. Break करना मतलब suppose in case अगर body के अंदर कैल्शियम और फॉस्फेट का लेवल कम हो गया, and the blood requires calcium and phosphate because many cells require calcium to send signals and chemical signals and everything. So in this time, if the calcium concentration is less in the body, these osteoclasts, they are going to break the bone and they are going to take the calcium out of the bone, and in this way the calcium level is maintained in the blood. Okay, so that is the function of the osteoclast. These cells are constantly working, यहाँ पे दिया है, to keep your bones healthy and strong. Our bones are constantly being rebuilt on a day-to-day basis in the optimal function. So this is all about this lecture. In the next lecture we will see, or we will start with the skull and what are the different bones of skull, how many bones are present, what are the names of those skulls and everything. So till then please keep studying and